I have a question for you all. What is the first ride that comes into your mind when I say the word amusement park? I can bet that for most of you, the ride that came into your mind is a roller coaster. And why not? It is a ride that most of us love, and it's super awesome. But do you know there are more records for these coasters for other than being awesome? And today we're going to talk about them. Welcome to our channel. If you're new here, then don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so you won't miss any future updates. With that note, let's get started. There are many records that are made by roller coasters, but for this specific video, we are going to focus on 15 of them. First, we have Six Flags Great Adventure, Jackson, New Jersey, tallest coaster, kinetic. This hydraulic launch rocket coaster impresses right away, reaching 128 miles per hour in just 3.5 seconds. However, the initial drop is exciting, a startling 418-foot peak at a 90-degree angle, but it has certain disadvantages. The cars may roll back down the hill if the coaster doesn't reach its stop speed during the launch. A sign indicates this is a common occurrence, and the vehicles will safely roll back to get launched again. The ride is stopped at the first sign of bad weather because of the risks of being so high in the air. Think of lightning strikes and even dangerous bird crashes. The second record that we have is by Takabisha Fuji-Q Highland, Yamanashi, Japan, steepest coaster. This 3,281-foot roller coaster, which was built for $37 million in 2011, is tucked away at the foot of Mount Fuji. It starts with a 141-foot plunge at an unnerving 121-degree angle. Yes, that is even steeper than diving down directly. Riders get their roughly $10 worth of value in addition to the free fall throughout the course of 7 inversions in just 112 seconds. The third one is the Formula Rossa at Ferrari World Abu Dhabi, United Arab Emirates, which is the fastest racer. Because of the high speed of this speedster, passengers must wear a set of skydiving goggles to shield their eyes from flying insects, dust, and other objects. The ride, which is intended to resemble Formula One racing, reaches 62 miles per hour in under 2 seconds. It eventually reaches a top speed of roughly 150 miles per hour over a distance of 1.3 miles and applies 1.7 Gs of force to the thrill-seeking riders. At number 4, we have the longest coaster, the Steel Dragon 2000 AT, Nagashima Spaland in Kawana, Mie Prefecture, Japan. This 4-minute adventure, which was appropriately released in 2000, the year of the dragon, includes its 30-story drop, figure eights, and significant hills along its 8,133 feet of track. The pricing was outrageous as well. The ride needed more steel than other coasters because it was constructed in Japan, which makes it more earthquake-resistant. Eventually, expenses exceeded $50 million. Number 5, we have the tallest loop, which is at the Six Flags Magic Mountain in Valencia, California. Another Six Flags attraction, the Texas Superman Krypton Coaster, was ejected from the record books when this steel-launch-style roller coaster launched in 2013. The roller coaster includes 3 distinct launches, not just one. That implies that you can accelerate to 70 miles per hour effortlessly from a full standstill. You'll launch again at the same breakneck speed, but this time it'll be in reverse. That's correct. After slamming to a stop within a futuristic tube, you'll be bolted back out in the opposite direction, exactly as high and quickly, but in reverse. The 6th record that we have is of most inversions, Alton Towers, Staffordshire, UK, the Smiler. The 14 upside-down loops and a number of optical illusions of this British attraction are enough to draw visitors despite the risk of harm. After a horrific crash in June 2015 that left 14 people injured and 2 teenage riders needing leg amputations, the trip was banned for 9 months. However, hundreds of people lined up to the board when it reopened the following March following thorough safety checks. Number 7th, we have the Colossus, Heidi Park, Soltau, Lower Saxony, Germany. Tallest wood coaster. Despite being 196.8 feet shorter than kinetic by about 260 feet, this European attraction takes the title of highest wooden coaster. It gained another distinction when it was constructed in 2001. It was the first wooden roller coaster to use a prefabricated track. The parts are more exact and can fit together like Lego bricks since the beams were laser cut in a factory. Because of the so-called plug-and-play architecture, it could be constructed more quickly and with less work. At number 8, we have the Great Scenic Railway, Luna Park, Melbourne, Australia, oldest continuously operating coaster. Since its opening in 1912, this Australian attraction has offered dips, turns, and views of Port Phillip Bay. Another unique feature of this coaster is that an operator rides alongside to control the train's speed and stopping. The 9th record that we have is of Tiger and Turtle Magic Mountain, Duisburg, Germany, world's lowest coaster. Visitors to this attraction move as quickly as their feet would allow them to, so it was constructed in 2011 on top of a hill made of hazardous zinc slag. The 69-foot structure was created by artists Heike Mutter and Ulrich Genth, who claimed that it plays discreetly and ironically with the dialectic of promise and disappointment, velocity and stillness. From a distance, the object just appears to move quickly, but getting up on it on one's own feet is difficult. The loop is blocked off in case you were wondering. On number 10, we have Tennessee's Dollywood Pigeon Forge Lightning Rod is the fastest wood coaster. Riders are launched up to 73 miles per hour using electromagnetic propulsion rather than a chain lift and are subsequently dropped 165 feet. This roadster was released back in 2016. During the USA Today interview, roller coaster owner Dolly Parton said that she would not ride this ride. She said, "I've got too much to lose, like my hair. Lord only knows what else might come out of me. Instead of being terrified of death, I can think of a lot of other things I'd rather do." This was a fun story, and that is the only reason why I mentioned it. At number 7, we have Beast Kings Island, Mason, Ohio, longest wood coaster. This ride, constructed in 1979, is 7,359 feet long and travels through 35 acres of woods in southern Ohio. Participants fly through treetops, down ravines, and through 3 sets of underground tunnels in the course of 4 minutes. On number 12, we have Valravn Cedar Point, Sandusky, Ohio, is the tallest and fastest dive coaster. This enormous roller coaster, which debuted in May 2016, broke 10 world records by being the highest, fastest, and longest dive coaster ever built. For those unfamiliar with dive coasters, they involve rolling up a hill, pausing, and then releasing passengers into a 90-degree vertical plunge. The diving coaster's 223-foot height and 3,415-foot length also give it the distinction of having the greatest drop at 214 feet, highest inversion at 165 feet, and most inversions 3. Since its debut, Cedar Point, known as the roller coaster capital of the world, has held the record for having the most rides in a single amusement park, the most roller coasters that are 200 feet or taller, the most steel roller coaster track, and the most overall track. Number 13, we have Kings Island, Mason, Ohio's Banshee, longest inverted roller coaster. Ohio's Banshee became the longest inverted roller coaster in the world when it launched in 2014. This is an inverted coaster when the vehicle is hanging below the track as opposed to sitting on top. Riders travel through 4,124 feet of track on it at speeds of up to 68 miles per hour. Number 14, we have Nine Flags Magic Mountain, Valencia, California, and the first fourth-dimensional coaster, X2. It is the first roller coaster with cars that rotate freely on their own axis, and was first unveiled in 2001 as X. The cars pivot so that passengers are facing straight down at the top of the first 215-foot drop. It received a $10 million 6-month refurbishment in 2008 that include the addition of new, lighter trains, the use of 1,500 gallons of paint to change the color from hot pink to red and charcoal, and the placement of 2 flamethrowers on the track to create a flaming effect. Last, at number 15, we have Schlitterbahn Galveston Island Water Park, Galveston, Texas. Tallest water coaster, massive. A ride must include a boat, tube, or raft with several uphill segments and additional features like spirals or water screens to qualify as a water coaster. This 81-foot giant slider must ascend 123 stairs to the top and delivers over the course of 926 feet with 4 uphill blasts and numerous drops. That is the equivalent of 2.5 football fields. The attraction, which was created to commemorate the park's 2016 anniversary, is named after the German term for gigantic. Would you like to have a ride on these rides? Do let us know all about it down in the comments. Also, check out a few of the similar videos on the channel, as rides are always fun. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I will see you at the next one. Bye-bye. Next one.